Bolt Action 3rd edition has just come out, and you know what? I'd like to paint some German soldiers, but I would prefer if they're like Cthulhu cult alien German soldiers. And they don't make those, so let's make our own. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercaded Painting. So it's Monster Month here on the channel, which means we do monsters and weird stuff for October, the whole month, like Halloween-inspired stuff. And I wanted to do some alien Cthulhu-esque German soldiers, so we're going to do those now. Let's go. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my files of 3D STLs, and I'm going to get tentacles and weird things. I'm going to put the body of one of the soldiers on here, sort of kind of look at it and resize it, scale them up, scale them down, like, and sort of get an idea of what I'm going for. Yeah, like having a 3D printer for this sort of project is fantastic because I didn't have to buy a lot of kits for it. But yeah, anyway, I will print them all out, and here they all are. So these are a bunch of just weirdo tentacles and bits, and some of these are from like one-page rules, and some of them are from a bunch of different companies. So any place that I could find tentacles, and I'm going to start gluing them on to these German soldiers. I will kind of look at them first and be like, yeah, this works, like that's pretty cool. So once I have an idea of what I want, yeah, I'll get my glue and I'll affix it to the actual miniature. And yeah, I kind of like some of their arms are messed up, and some of their like tentacles here, and yeah, just kind of go through and make up what I think looks cool. Then I'm going to take some Milliput, and to be honest, I'm not very good at sculpting anything, so I'm going to mix this together. It's a two-part sort of a, I don't know if it's epoxy. Is it epoxy? Anyway, I'm going to make little snakes out of it and then put them on the creases here. And you want to wet your toothpick or whatever it is you're using. If you don't, it's definitely going to stick to it. And then I'm going to kind of just rough it up, make it look like rough cloth mixed with flesh, like it's bursting out of their clothes. So yeah, and I'll definitely try and smooth that area so it kind of looks a little better. But yeah, I'll start roughing things up, making it look all weird and messed up. And here they are. You know, I sprayed them black, and then I gave them a zenithal of white. Actually, I think I gave them a dry brush of white. And yeah, we can go into painting these. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some occultist cloak and some speed paint medium, and this is going to go on the bulk of their uniforms, so their pants and their jackets. So like the German soldiers have a bit of a gray, blue sort of uniform. And yeah, we're going to get it on all of those areas. To be honest, I did a couple of these with just like soldiers, like, you know, helmets with their faces on. I really wish I'd printed off more gas masks and just done all of them with gas masks, because I really do think they look way better. Then we're going to take some deep gray here, and we're just going to do a dry brush on all of that occultist cloak we just did. So this is going to put that bluish black into the recesses and make it more of a gray on top. Nothing in this is going to be historically accurate. If you want historically accurate painting, you got to go somewhere else. I don't do it. Now we're going to take some burnt red here, and I just wanted something high contrast to that bluish gray. This is going to go on all their belts and straps, and when we're done, this will look more like a red leather. And I don't really know if the German soldiers had red leather, but I thought it looked good. And again, we're doing more Hollywood than historical here. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube because it keeps saying German soldiers instead of the other word. Yeah, we don't want to say the other word. I think that will get me in trouble, so yeah. German soldiers. Next, we're going to grab some Grim Black, and this is just going to go on their boots. So again, like these are not going to be painted amazingly. They're just going to be fun. It's just a fun project that you can kind of slap some paint on, mold some stuff. We're going to take some Wasteland Brown, and this is going to go on any of the parts that are wood. So any of the handles, butts, or stocks of the gun. Also on any of their grenades. We're going to take some black metal from scale 75, and it's going to go on any of the parts that we want metal. So, I mean, yeah. Just go through and pick out your little belt buckles and your barrels on your guns. We're going to take some striking scorpion green. I'm going to drop this into the eyes on the gas masks. Yeah, I love that color. We're going to take some familiar pink and some plasmatic bolt. We're going to start putting this on the tentacles. So we're going to do the plasmatic bolt first. So all along the base of where it connects to their skin. And then we're going to start doing the familiar pink up on the top part. I'm kind of trying to do this in real time so you guys can see it. And then we're going to blend those two colors together while they're still wet. So once we've got all the familiar pink on, we can then kind of go back. Yeah, once we have it all on here, and then spread it around so they kind of mix together. And yeah, again, this is just weirdo Cthulhu cult sort of coloring. I have a game book coming called, I think it's Endless Horrors from Beyond the Stars. It's part of the Forbidden Psalm selection of games, and you can play it at any time. And I was like, oh, World War II Cthulhu German soldiers will be awesome. I'm going to put this plasmatic bolt on their skin as well here. Now you'll notice that I painted their skin like a skin color. Yeah, don't do that. It turns out I changed it anyway, because it didn't really make sense that they should have a flesh color. Like they've obviously got some issues. Some physical ailments, so I ended up kind of retconning that and starting over. So ignore the flesh color unless you want to put it on. I don't know why you would, but yeah, ignore that. Next, we're taking some Aqua Alchemy, and then that's going to go on as a layer over their flesh. So just follow the main areas of their flesh, stay away from the recesses over that plasmatic bolt that we did, and make sure the plasmatic bolt is dry. Because if not, it reactivated on me. But I am using Speedpoint 1.0 because I still have a bunch of those. Plasmatic Bolt isn't a color I use very often, so yeah, I've never had to rebuy it with the 2.0. But yeah, just go through, stay away from the recesses and just bring up a layer of Aqua Alchemy on all of their skin. And I had said I wish I had put the gas masks on all of them. And the reason is because honestly I could have skipped this skin step because it was really frustrating. Also, the gas masks definitely look better. I also like the idea that whatever happened to them, gas masks did not help. Didn't help them at all. Next, we're taking some Strong Tone and we're going to thin that out with some Speed Paint Medium. And we're going to put this over the entire miniature. So that's why, like the burnt red and all that, I didn't do any layering because we're just going to slather this on. Like, these guys are, again, messed up, weirdo, alien guys. Like, things haven't gone well for them. So yeah, this is just going over the entire miniature. Next, I'm going to take some True Blood and some Oozing Vomit, and I'm going to just start putting this on where it looks good. And I won't let it dry. I will kind of mix some of it together. So, obviously where the parts where these tentacles are bursting out of them, there's going to be some of that, but also all over their coats and jackets. Then I'm going to hop over to some Nurgle's Rot. That Oozing Vomit was a little too dark. This is very bright. And I'm just going to hit some spots with that on the tentacle and up, and then these guys are done. And here they are all finished up. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble with them. Things weren't going my way. The 3D prints of the German soldiers were really soft details. But in the end, I'm happy with how they turned out. I can use them for a game. They'll be fun to play with. They're weird. And yeah, they're original. Like, nobody else has these. They're mine. So yeah, I'm really happy with how they turned out. One of the things I didn't film, unfortunately, was I took a drop of Rainforest from the Army Painter and I dotted in the center of the lenses on the gas mask. So I wish I'd filmed it because it definitely adds a lot to it. And yeah, so just go in and drop a dot in the center. What do you guys think? It's a fun project. Like, they're not painted to the highest of my ability. I didn't want them to be. I don't want to take tons of time on every miniature I paint because I just don't have that amount of time. I can't paint everything to my highest ability, have a channel, have a family, have a full-time job that I work 7 days a week. There's no way I can do all that. So sometimes I just like to have fun and mess around with stuff. And like last week's video, we did the Halloween terrain, and this week we've done some kit bashing, and they're gross and weird, and sometimes you just gotta let loose and have fun. And I was frustrated while I did these, and now that they're done, I'm like, oh, I really do like them. So yeah, just have fun. This hobby's about fun, and it's Monster Month, and it's October, it's Halloween, and I'm ranting, and I don't care. And we want to thank our Patreon supporters, Charming Grenade and Richie Fender. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. You guys have a great day. And I had said I wish I used the gas mask.